Hey, everybody. Now, considering the circumstances we find ourselves in, craziness, there are going to have to be some adjustments made in our routine. So please review the following slides to get acquainted with my new procedures and expectations. All right? So here we go. First off, attendance, how this is going to work, because you're not coming to school, so how can I count you as present or tardy or absent? Well, beautiful thing is, no longer will it be tardies, but you will need to do some work in order to be counted being present. So as per the district guidelines, your attendance will be determined by completing each day's assignment on time. All right. I'll post each day's assignment at 7 p.m. on the day before class, and each assignment is going to be due at 11:59 p.m. on the day of class. So you have over 24 hours to complete each day's assignments. Okay, for example, I will post Monday's classes assignments at 7 p.m. on Sunday night. That assignment will be due by 11:59 p.m. Monday night. Okay? Now, the way that works as far as me checking for attendance, I'm going to check for completion of each assignment and post attendance each day. Okay? And I'm going to do that the very first thing. It's going to be what I'm doing as I'm sitting in my chair, eating my cereal, drinking my coffee, getting my day going. This will be the very first task that I do every single morning. So, for example, on Tuesday mornings, the first thing I'll do is I'm going to check all of my A-Day classes in Google Classroom to see who submitted their work on time and who didn't. Then I'm going to go back a day in the gradebook and I'm going to record that day's attendance. If you did not submit that assignment, you get counted as absent. Okay. If you did submit the assignment on time, you get counted as present. Now, the grades you get on that assignment are going to be an entirely other thing, but you have to complete the day's work in order to be counted present. Okay. That's very important, guys. You have to complete the day's work to be counted as present. Now, late work. If you fail to complete an assignment on time, don't fret. You have 48 hours past every assignment's original due date to submit it for a score and to be counted as present for that day's class. Because I know, with all this craziness, heaven knows what's going to come up, what's going to go on. And there might be times, there might be days where you just either forget or there's other things stressing you out or you just don't get a chance to. You're not home, you're not around your computer. I get that. So you have 48 hours, you have 2 days after an assignment is due to get that assignment done. Okay, so for example, if Bryant doesn't submit Monday's assignment until Wednesday afternoon, it's fine. He'll receive a score for that assignment and his absence for that day will be corrected because that would be before the 48-hour window. Okay? However, if Bryant doesn't submit Monday's assignment until Thursday afternoon, then his score for that assignment is going to remain a 0 and his absence will remain for that day's class because that's past the 48-hour window. Okay, so look at it like this. If you have me on A days, you have until Wednesday, 11:59, to submit Monday's assignments for a grade and to be counted as present. Okay, if you have me on B day, you would have until Thursday at 11:59 to submit Tuesday's assignment. You have a 2-day window, 48 hours. Okay, but I cannot extend my grace past that. So if you turn something in past the 48 hours, then you're not doing your part as far as working from home, and you will take both an absence and you will take a 0 for that assignment. That will not change. Okay? So, just to make it clear, get your work done on time. Get your work done on the day that it's assigned so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, figure out a routine that works for you. Are you a morning person? Are you a night person? When will you be the most efficient? And make sure to stick to that routine. Okay? So, get your stuff done on time. If you do that, you're going to be golden. Everything's going to be just fine. Now, I'm changing how we're going to go about grading and weighting my assignments. There will now be a minimum of 3 assignments each week because I have to post an assignment for each day in order to count for your presence or absence, right? All of our assignments now are going to be weighted though, okay? Since we're not going to be able to meet in person and we're not going to have as much class time together, and I don't want to just overburden you guys with tons and tons and tons of work, on top of everything else that you might have going on. So I'm going to try to stick to 3 assignments a week. Each of those assignments is going to be weighted now. No longer will XP assignments not count towards your grade. Okay? All assignments will now be weighted, which means all assignments will impact your letter grade. Okay? So if you go an entire week and don't turn any assignments in, you're going to have a 0 in my class, and it's going to take you, 6 straight 100% to get that fixed, to get that corrected. It's going to be a lot more difficult now. It's not going to be just a matter of going in and redoing boss challenges with my help. Now it's going to be a matter of getting your assignments done on time, okay? Getting those things turned in, doing as good as you possibly can. Don't cut any corners, don't slack. And if you need any help, if you need any assistance, no stress. I'm here for you guys, okay? Every single day during the week, I will for sure 100% have my computer open between the hours of 10 and 11:30. And more than likely, I'll be working on grading. I'll be working on lessons for the next week. I'm going to be doing something school related within those hours, okay? Now, that's not to say you can't reach me any other time. I've got my notifications turned on my phone. And those of you that have emailed me, you guys probably hopefully you're shocked with how quickly I respond sometimes, because I am here to help. I know this is a crazy time, and I'm going to do my best to get you guys through this, okay? But between these hours, I will 100% positively be able to help you with anything that we need to help you with, okay? So you can reach out through email, through Google Classroom. If you put a private comment on an assignment, you can reach me through Google Hangouts, which is a really cool thing in Google Classroom. It's kind of like instant messenger. And you can also message me on Instagram if you don't know how to work any of the other 3 pieces of technology, okay? And even if we need to, we can do like a video chat. We can do a conference call if I'm needing to help you with something and you're really just not getting it, okay? But I need you to understand, if you need my help, if you're confused, you're lost, you don't know what's going on, these are the best hours to reach out to me, okay? Now, lastly, the thing weighing on a lot of people's minds, social impact. And to be totally honest, guys, I'm not even 100% certain how, I want to proceed with this, because if we don't come back to school for the rest of the year, like a lot of states around us are, I'm not sure how we're going to do social impact, particularly considering that a lot of businesses and whatnot are shut down. And I don't think your parents want you guys roaming around and going and mingling with strangers too awful much nowadays. So after you complete and submit step 8, your elevator speech, which is weighted, which does affect your grade in my class, it's actually due by the Friday of spring break, which, as I'm recording this, is tomorrow, okay? Now, I'll be a little bit lenient with that one, since we're kind of, we've been thrown for a loop here, and I was planning on giving you guys the last week before the break to work on those things. But I think after the step 8 elevator speech, we're going to take a bit of a break. Now, that does not mean that we're not going to revisit the project in the future. If things turn around, if this virus goes away, we get back in school before the year's over, there might be something we can do to piece it together. But like I said, I just don't really want to overburden you guys with too much work, especially if it's something like that might end up, kind of being all for moot. So don't throw your booklets away. Don't get rid of anything you've done up to this point, because, it's going to be something that Mr. Harrington and myself and math teachers maybe have to kind of figure out along the way. But as of right now, we're going to take a bit of a break, at least for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Okay? All right. So those are all of our new procedures and expectations and everything. And you guys have access to all of these slides, because now what you're going to do is you are going to take a short little Google guy across the street here is mowing his yard, if you guys can hear that. I mean, I'm almost done with my lesson, and here he is just making ruckus. My goodness. Anyways, I digress. Now you guys are going to knock out a short little Google Forms quiz, and that quiz is just going to be over everything we just covered, all of our new procedures, all of our new routines, all of the new expectations. This will be one of your first grades for the quarter, and this will also be how I'll count your presence or absence for the day. So get this Google Forms quiz knocked out. The real work is going to start the next time I see you. So until then, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Stay safe, stay clean, cover your nose when you sneeze and you cough, and strive today, and you will thrive tomorrow. Peace!